I think it's probably fair to say that playing Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes will give you a bit of a different experience than playing the original Metal Gear Solid 1. While it is a remake with the same story and all that, there is a good amount of differences to make it pretty distinguished from the original game. I don't know if you can say that it replaces the original, probably not, but to me at least, I want to talk about 5 particular reasons why generally I would prefer to play The Twin Snakes over the original version. Now, since this is a personal list, some of what I say might not apply to a lot of you, but that's what opinions are all about. I mean, no matter what, I don't think you can go wrong with playing either version, but still, here's why I at least prefer to play The Twin Snakes. The improved graphics / controls. Probably the most bare and straightforward reason. You can make the case as to how the game's design wasn't meant for these updated controls, but even so, it just makes for a more easier playtime if the PS1 version is a little too stiff for your liking. And obviously the graphics, everyone looks really good in the remake. I will say, I think the original has it better in terms of colors and lighting, because things can get pretty dull and dark looking in the Twin Snakes. But that aside, for making the game play and look better, I think the remake nails it for the most part. It's modeled after Metal Gear Solid 2. I know this goes in hand with the improved controls, but having the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine makes it feel really natural when you're transitioning between the two. That, and it really is something to have all these abilities that you can do in Metal Gear Solid 2 be done in Shadow Moses. It was basically like if you wanted more playtime with Snake in the Metal Gear Solid 2 style, the Twin Snakes would serve that need really well. Well then, of course, the Metal Gear Solid 2 substance content. I like to akin this to a Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask kind of thing, where at their core, they both feel the same to play since the same engine, but being in totally different environments and storylines makes them feel totally distinct from one another, while still having that aura of familiarity with the controls. It makes playing them back to back feel natural. Well, as natural as you can get since they both use different controllers. The canon voices. This is a funny one because the voice actors in the Twin Snakes would become the primary ones for those characters. A lot of them are the same from the PS1 version anyway, but there are some notable different ones like Ocelot, Grey Fox, Mei Ling, Naomi, and so on. The voice clips used in the flashbacks for Metal Gear Solid 4 are the voices from the Twin Snakes, which makes it a little funny when they have the PS1 visuals, but whatever. Although there is a slight caveat to this with Metal Gear Solid 2 because Mei Ling has a few cameo lines in there, but they're voiced by her PS1 voice actress and not Kim My Guest. But still, for the most part, the more up-to-date voice actors makes the game fit in nicely with the rest of the series. I'll have to admit that there is a drawback in that the performances in the remake are hit and miss compared to the original version. I can live with it personally.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot! What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
The Nintendo references. Now these are just relegated to the Olicon and Psycho Mantis segments, but god dang do I love it that they're here. Of course, having grown up with the GameCube, these Easter eggs just connect to me more than what we see in the PS1 version. So it kinda stands that this is a notable reason to why I would replay the Twin Snakes instead. It's just something I like looking forward to. Not a whole lot more to it than that. I played it first. Very surface level biased reason to have, but hey, it's a reason nonetheless. Middle school was when I was getting into Metal Gear, and at that time I just had a GameCube and eventually a Wii. The PlayStation systems belonged to my older brother. And with what I had, the only Metal Gear game that I could own and play was the Twin Snakes. So I would get it from the internet and just play the heck out of it during my middle school and early high school years. I wouldn't own a PS3 of my own until 2011, 2012-ish, and from there would have access to MGS1 as a PS1 classic. Though I really wasn't in any rush to get it since the Twin Snakes suited me just fine. So it just boils down to that nostalgia / memory factor to why I prefer the Twin Snakes. And hey, here's a bonus 6th reason, those deliciously ridiculous cutscenes. Shoot, I did a whole video on them. Something I will always give the original Metal Gear Solid is it has a better soundtrack. There's plenty of tracks I like from the Twin Snakes, but on the whole, the PS1 version just takes it. I wish there would have been an option to toggle back and forth between soundtracks. In fact, I think that should be a standard for all remakes and remasters that have updated music. And that's all I can say on the matter. Do any of you agree or disagree with any of this? It's an interesting comparison to make because of how different they are. But other than that, thanks for watching and until next time.